In Episode 2 of Monarch Legacy of Monsters Season 2, Monarch tries to stop the Titan before it reaches major shipping routes. In the past, the story returns to 1957 and shows how Lee, Keiko, and Billy first encountered the creature in a village called Santa Soledad. The episode is mainly about responsibility. Many of the characters are now dealing with the consequences of bringing a Titan into the world again. At the same time, the flashback story shows that this Titan has always existed and that humans have been living around it for generations. After leaving Skull Island, the Monarch ship tracks the Titan moving through the ocean. Lee and Keiko explain that they have encountered this creature before. The creature isn't just another random Titan. It has a long history connected to the village in Santa Soledad. Tim, who has recently become the acting leader of Monarch operations, struggles with the pressure of the situation. He wasn't expecting to suddenly be responsible for a Titan crisis. At first, he avoids making decisions and focuses on technical rules and procedures. Lee quickly points out the real issue. While Monarch debates policy and protocol, the Titan continues moving across the ocean. If it reaches a city or a major shipping route, the damage could be enormous. Lee's argument is simple. The organization can deal with its internal disagreements later. Right now, they need to focus on preventing a disaster. This moment shows the difference between Lee and Tim. Lee has spent decades dealing with Titans in unpredictable situations. He understands that waiting too long can make things worse. Tim represents a newer generation of Monarch leadership that relies more on systems and structure. Eventually, Tim accepts Lee's advice and orders the ship to pursue the Titan. Director Barris later approves the decision. This moment is important because Tim begins to grow into the leadership role that he didn't initially want. While the crew is discussing the Titan, a smaller creature from the same species secretly boards the Monarch ship. This creature acts like a child or a subordinate of the larger Titan. This detail introduces an important idea. Titans aren't always isolated creatures. Some of them exist as part of larger biological systems that include offspring or smaller companions. The presence of the minion suggests that the Titan is not alone and may be protecting something. The crew doesn't immediately notice the creature moving through the ship. This delay highlights one of the episode's recurring themes. Humans often underestimate the complexity of the Titan ecosystem. When Lee asks if Monarch has weapons capable of stopping the Titan, Tim admits that they don't. This is an important moment because it shows the limits of human technology. Even with advanced ships and equipment, Monarch can't directly fight something of this scale. Instead, the team creates a different plan. They use a drone equipped with a sonar transducer to emit an infrasonic signal. The idea is not to attack the Titan, but to distract it and guide it away from civilian ships. This approach reflects a key philosophy that appears throughout the Monsterverse. Fighting Titans directly rarely works. Understanding their behavior and influencing their movement is often more effective.
Billy would have loved all of this. He would have been right at home.
Yeah. He was always more at home when he was at work.
Keiko and Hiroshi finally begin reconnecting after many years apart. Their relationship is complicated. Hiroshi grew up believing Billy would take care of him after Keiko disappeared. However, the conversation reveals that Billy may not have been the father figure Hiroshi expected. This creates a tension between the characters. Keiko begins realizing that the family she left behind didn't develop the way she imagined. Their conversation also highlights the personal cost of Monarch's work. Many of the scientists involved in Titan research have sacrificed relationships and family stability in pursuit of their discoveries. The episode's flashbacks return to Santa Soledad in southern Chile. Keiko wants to remain in the village to study the local ecosystem because something unusual is enriching the surrounding waters. Billy, however, has a different priority. He believes he has discovered the Titan's migration pattern and wants to follow it across the ocean. Lee tries to keep the group together. He already feels uncomfortable in the village because the locals clearly distrust outsiders. Eventually, they split up. Billy leaves to track the Titan's route, while Lee stays with Keiko to continue studying the area. This decision shows how each member of the trio approaches Titan research differently. Billy focuses on exploration and discovery. Keiko focuses on understanding the environment. and Lee focuses on safety and survival. While exploring the cave system near the village, Keiko plants monitoring devices in the ground. She begins hearing strange sounds coming from deep below the surface. Lee can't hear these sounds. This difference suggests that Keiko is more sensitive to environmental signals. Her ability to notice subtle details is what makes her such an effective scientist. The sounds likely represent the movement of the Titan beneath the ocean floor or within underwater tunnels. This reinforces the idea that Titans are deeply connected to the Earth's geological systems. Lucia and Augustine invite Keiko and Lee to a festival celebrating the sea god. The villagers hold this event to thank the Titan for providing food. At first, the celebration seems joyful. The villagers drink, dance, and treat the Titan as a protector. For a moment, Keiko and Lee appear to relax and enjoy the event. However, the ceremony soon takes on a darker tone. Tomas performs a ritual using the blood of a fish to draw a symbol on Lucia's forehead. The symbol resembles a double helix and also looks like the eye of the Titan. This ritual suggests that the villagers see themselves as connected to the Titan's life cycle. The double helix shape resembles DNA, which symbolizes life and reproduction. The villagers aren't simply worshiping the Titan. They are acknowledging their dependence on it.
I tried to get you to leave, but you wouldn't respect our wishes.
Okay, so what happens now?
Now,
Yeah.
our secret will remain a secret. Lo siento.
Shortly after the ritual begins, the Titan rises from the ocean and destroys parts of the village. Lee and Keiko narrowly avoid being crushed. This moment shows that the villagers' relationship with the Titan is unstable. Even though they respect it and rely on it for food, they can't fully control its behavior. The attack also suggests that the Titan's presence is tied to natural cycles rather than human rituals. The villagers believe their ceremony honors the creature, but the Titan operates according to its own instincts. Back in the present timeline, Hiroshi studies the data from the portal event. He wants to understand why opening the portal triggered the Titan's arrival. Cate overhears this conversation and begins blaming herself. She was the one who activated the orb to rescue Lee. Without that decision, the Titan might still be in Axis Mundi. This guilt reflects one of the emotional themes of the episode. Even when characters act for the right reasons, the consequences can still be harmful. May challenges Cate's thinking. She reminds her that everyone helped make the decision to rescue Lee. It wasn't a single person's responsibility. This conversation encourages Cate to stop focusing on guilt and instead focus on solving the problem. The smaller Titan creature that boarded the ship eventually begins attacking crew members. Cate discovers its presence before Monarch fully responds. Instead of waiting for orders, Cate confronts the creature directly with help from May and Kentaro. They manage to defeat it, although the fight triggers a powerful sonic blast. This blast attracts the attention of the larger Titan, which begins moving toward the Monarch ship. This sequence shows Cate moving past her earlier hesitation. Instead of dwelling on the consequences of her actions, she takes responsibility and acts. The Monarch ship isn't built for combat or high-speed pursuit. When its engines fail, the crew becomes vulnerable. Lee quickly proposes a solution. Since the Titan is clearly searching for its smaller companion, they can return the creature to draw the Titan away from the ship. Lee loads the creature onto a speedboat and drives away from the vessel. The Titan follows him instead of attacking the ship. This decision reflects Lee's character. He often takes personal risks to protect others. Instead of relying on technology or strategy alone, he acts decisively when a situation becomes dangerous. The plan works. The Titan follows Lee, allowing the Monarch ship to survive. Episode 2 continues building the central conflict of the season. The Titan known as El Gran Dios Del Mar is now moving across Earth's oceans, and Monarch is struggling to control a situation they helped create. At the same time, the flashbacks reveal that this Titan has been part of Earth's ecosystem for generations. Humans are only now rediscovering something that older cultures already understood. The episode ends with Lee risking his life to protect the ship. His actions save the crew, but the Titan is still free. Monarch's mission is no longer just about studying these creatures. It is about learning how to coexist with them without causing even greater disruption. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.